Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morrow. I'm the founder and principal designer of Morrow Design Studios, which is an interior design firm located in the DC area, but we serve clients nationwide. On today's video, I'm going to give y'all a tour of my living room. It's literally my favorite room in the house, and I can't wait to show y'all the story behind it. If you watched my home office video that I posted a couple weeks ago, you're going to see that every room in my house is dedicated to someone in our family, whether it's my family or my husband's. And I use my design to tell that relative story. And today, this room is actually dedicated to my mom. But before I give you all the official tour, if you like interior design or entrepreneurship content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel because you're going to get both on this YouTube channel. You're going to get interior design tips, tricks, plus reveals of rooms in my own home as I redesign them. And you're also going to get entrepreneurship tips, plus really candid looks and stories at my journey as a full-time entrepreneur. So hit that subscribe button to make sure you never miss a video when it goes live. And without further ado, welcome to my living room. So there are three things people notice when they come into this room for the first time. The first thing they notice is this beautiful piece behind me, which I'm going to get to in a second. The second thing they notice is that the room is dark, but it actually makes it feel cozy. I can't tell you how many times people come in here and say, it's so dark, but it actually feels really cozy. But the third thing they notice is this white couch. And they're always like, you have a white couch with toddlers? And yes, I do, and it's still white. But the reason I'm holding on to this couch is this actually holds a lot of sentimental value. My husband and I, we moved from our first apartment, which was about 645 square feet, into our first house in 2016. We went into that house with a bed, 2 IKEA dressers, and IKEA dining table. It was really small. It could only fit 2 people, and then some used couches that we ended up throwing away. So once we got in, we were like, we need a couch. We got this one, and y'all, it is the most comfortable couch, white and all. It's so comfortable. So this holds a lot of sentimental value for me because it's the first piece of furniture we got in our first house. It's about 7 years old, and again, it's still white, even with kids. Who knows how long that'll last, but for now, I'm gonna enjoy it because it's also extremely comfortable. It's the most comfortable couch I've ever sat on. So this is our white couch. It's our first piece of furniture that we bought together in our first home that we also bought together. So I love this couch, and yes, it is going to remain in here as long as I can hold on to it. The next thing I want to call your attention to is the small workstation that I set up right here. So when I designed this space, I wanted it to serve 2 purposes. One, a place where I can lounge, listen to some music on a Friday night, Saturday night, but I also wanted it to be a place where I could be productive and get creative. And so I set up this small bistro-sized table, perfect to fit 2 people, and I start my mornings in this room. This is also a room where the sunlight comes in the morning, and by afternoon it's a little darker. So it's a good place to start the day, get some of that good natural light to help energize me a little bit, and then I have my coffee, look at my to-do list before moving on to my office when I get into my zone of genius and really focus on my work. The other thing I like about this table though is I can sit here with friends and have some tea, some coffee, a small meal, even with my husband. So it serves as a nice conversation area where you can have these intimate moments and also admire the rest of the room, or you can admire the outdoors. So I love, love, love this space. It's where I start my day, it's where I have my coffee, and sometimes I end my day right here too, because let me tell y'all, I am not the type who does well sitting at a desk all day. I need to be able to move around. So it's nice to bounce from this table to my office, which is actually right across the way here. So this is my workstation. So there are a few things in this corner that I want to call your attention to. The first being these bookshelves behind me. Anyone who knows me knows I'm an avid reader. I love me a good book, but these are my invisible bookshelves that I sourced from the Container Store. I've linked to them below if you're interested. They're a really fun way to display books in your home or office. I wanted people to enter this room and immediately notice my love for books. So I thought, what better way to do that than to unconventionally display my book collection. And every time someone comes in this room, they want to know, how do you put these books on the shelves? So I'm going to show y'all how I do it. It's very easy. If you are interested in them, check out the link below so you can get them in your home. They're affordable, and I think about 5 of them come in a pack, so you can get multiple at once. And again, they're just a fun way to display books in your space. The next thing I want to call your attention to is this record player. Now, my mom and I, this is where her story comes in. The 2 of us love music. She grew up on Motown, which in turn meant that us kids growing up were big Motown lovers too, thanks to those Saturday mornings when she would be cleaning and blasting Motown records. So I wanted to make sure that I paid homage to her love for music, but also to my love for music, old and new school. I got this from Target. It's really affordable. I've again linked to that below if you're interested. And I'm starting to get a little record collection going. But I thought this would be a fun way to show how she got to listen to music, but also to bring that old school into the new school and use this way to play some of the music that I like and also some of the music that she still blasts to this day. Lately though, I've been blasting Renaissance by Beyonce because, I mean, it's Beyonce, Renaissance, the tour is happening right now, so it goes without saying that Beyonce has to be blaring in these speakers in this house right now. And finally, this wallpaper, which intentionally sits across from the art that I'm about to speak to you in a second. So, you'll see there are different faces on this wallpaper. Peel and stick, I did it myself, really easy to install, I'll link to that below too. But each face is sharing a different expression. And one thing that my mom and I share in common is we are naturally creatives, but throughout the course of our lives, we've been kind of forced by society and our environments to silence the creativity that dwells within inside of us and adapt to this mindset of get a good job, get your 401k, get all the things that a job can offer you, health insurance, you name it, right? There's no real careers in creative fields. You're not gonna make good money being a creative. You'll forever be a starving artist. So what do? We subscribed to all of these voices and we got the good jobs, we got, the good salary and the retirement, but we finally reached a point where we no longer wanted to suppress our creativity. We wanted to live out loud, live in color. So I want the voices from society and our environments to be silenced, to live in black and white, for us to no longer give life and color to those voices. And instead, I want us to really give life and energy and breath to the creativity that is within us and nurture that. And that is actually a good segue into this piece that is hanging above my still white couch. So let's go talk about it. So this is where this beauty comes into play. I told you the wallpaper represents society and people around us telling us how we should present ourselves. However, as you can see, this beauty here is adorned in her tribal paint and jewelry. She's breathtaking, she's beautiful. However, on the inside, there's something within her that is creative, that is self-expressive, and that is what these flowers and this bird protruding from her head represent to me. That's how I interpret this piece, and it's the same message I want to give to me and my mom. Breathe life into the creativity that is innately inside of us. And so that's what this piece represents to me. And she's gorgeous. She's the first thing people notice when they come into this room. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope this space inspired you the way it inspires me every single day. And if you like design or entrepreneurship content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below to make sure you never miss a video when it goes live. And I might or might not have some holiday content on the way because let's be real, Christmas is not very far. So hit that subscribe button and I will see y'all on the next video.